You know, we all use generative AI pretty much every day, but have you ever really stopped to think about what it already knows about your organization? We're about to pull back the curtain on this huge, invisible digital footprint that your company has left inside these AI models. It's a permanent record you might not even know exists.
And hey, before we dive in, I just want to mention that all of the amazing insights we're covering today come straight from Chapter 1 of a tutorial by Virtualization Options LLC.
So let's just ask the big question right up front. What does AI really know about your organization's secrets? It sounds simple, right? But the answer is, well, it's incredibly complex, and it has some absolutely massive implications for your security, your privacy, and even your competitive strategy.
To get that answer, we first have to understand how this knowledge even gets in there in the first place. It all starts with how these big commercial AIs are built. They are trained on these unimaginably massive datasets that have been scraped from the public internet. And not just from last week, but from many, many years of data collection. It's like a digital time capsule of the entire internet.
And when I say everything, I mean everything. We're talking about your company website, sure, but also old press releases, code you've put up on GitHub, social media posts from your team, even conference presentations that got uploaded to some sharing site years ago and you forgot all about. It's this deep historical archive of pretty much anything your organization has ever put out there, whether you meant to or not.
In this quote right here, this is the part that should really make you sit up and pay attention. Just think about it for a second. That job posting from 3 years ago that kind of revealed your internal tech stack, or an internal project name that was mentioned in a press release and then later canceled, all of that stuff you thought was temporary, low risk, it could have been vacuumed up during a training cycle and is now part of an AI's permanent knowledge.
And this is what makes this problem so unique and tricky. Look, in a normal database, if you want to get rid of something, you find the record, you hit delete, gone, simple. But with a generative AI model, that information is like putting a drop of food coloring into a swimming pool. It just spreads everywhere. It gets embedded and tangled across billions of different parameters. You can't just go in and take it out. It's now fundamentally baked into how the model thinks. And to make things even more fun, this whole picture is completely fragmented. Why? Because every AI company does things a little differently. They all use different training data. So you can't just check one AI and think you're done. No way. What ChatGPT knows might be totally different from what Google's Gemini knows, and Microsoft Copilot, with its real-time search, might know something else entirely. Each one has a different piece of the puzzle, creating this scattered, unpredictable risk that you have to investigate one platform at a time.
So that's the problem. It's big, it's messy, and honestly, it's already happened. So what do? Well, we have to shift our mindset. We go from being passive about it to being active investigators. It's time to put on your hat and become a digital detective and learn the art of asking the right questions.
And the number one tool for this investigation is something called prompt engineering. This is so important because these AIs are designed to be helpful assistants, not databases you can just interrogate. You can't just ask, hey, what are company X's secrets? It won't work. So prompt engineering is this fascinating mix of art and science where you learn how to craft these clever strategic questions that are designed to skillfully coax information out of the model and reveal what it actually knows about you. So how does that work? Well, here are some of the core techniques. Take role-playing, for example. You could prompt the AI by saying something like, you are a security analyst. What are the primary risks you see for company X? This little bit of framing often gets you information that a straight-up question would totally miss. Or you can use progressive specificity, where you start super broad like, tell me about company X, and then you just keep drilling down, getting more and more specific about departments, projects, and even people. Okay, I know what you're probably thinking. This sounds like a ton of work. It sounds overwhelming. But don't worry, because the source material lays out this brilliant, super clear game plan that makes it all manageable. It's a 5-phase framework that will take you from discovery all the way to a real long-term solution. And here they are. These 5 phases give you a logical path to follow. First, inventory and scope. You got to figure out what sensitive info you're even looking for. Second, you prompt and test, using all those cool techniques we just talked about. Third, and this is absolutely crucial, you document and analyze everything. Fourth, you assess the real-world business risk. And finally, you remediate and monitor, so you can act on what you found and set up a system to keep an eye on things going forward. Now let's really zoom in on that documentation step for a second. This isn't just about copying and pasting some AI responses into a document. If you want to turn this raw data into actual, usable intelligence, you have to be systematic. For every single test, you need to record the metadata, the exact prompt to use, the full AI response, and then you have to classify what you found. It's this rigorous process that lets you spot patterns, connect the dots, and figure out what to do next.
In this table right here, this is basically your triage guide. When you find something, you immediately figure out how severe it is. Is it a critical exposure, like a trade secret that needs an immediate all-hands-on-deck response? Or is it low, like an old press release that you can just file away for a routine review later? This framework helps you cut through all the noise and focus your energy where it truly matters.
So, if you take away just one thing from all of this, let it be this. This is not some future problem you need to get ready for. This isn't a profile that's being built as we speak. That work has already been done. Your organization's AI profile already exists, right now, embedded in models all across the globe.
And that leaves us with one final, pretty challenging question. The profile is there. That's a fact. The only real question left is, do you know what's in it?